A man tried to pick me up from school saying he was my dad's friend. When I was around 6, my parents divorced and my dad was soon given full custody. As my mom is an alcoholic and had racked up a few DUIs and such. I'm so sorry to hear that, boo. Anyway, me, my younger sister, and my dad moved to a new neighborhood and we transferred to the nearby elementary school. The school was pretty close to my house, maybe 5, 7 or so blocks away. Close enough to walk, but my sister and I, also a girl, were too young to walk alone. Sometimes our dad would walk us to school in the morning and then walk back. And less commonly, he'd walk to pick us up most of the time. He picked us up in his black Mazda. That's a good dad. Sounds like a good dad. The way pickups work at my school was pretty common. We went out with our class, stood by our teacher and classmates, and when a car pulled up, designated staff members would ask who the student was that they were picking up and then go find them with their class and escort them to their car. Seeing as my mom was in jail at this time, the only person who ever picked up was my dad. One day I was in third grade and my sister was in first. We were outside waiting to be picked up. After being outside for only a few minutes, my little sister came over to me and said someone who wasn't dad was in a car to pick us up. He'd said both of our names and they found her first. She said he'd smile at her and told her our dad had told him to pick us up that afternoon. But she said she wanted to find me first before she got in the car. Oh my God, girl. Since she didn't recognize him, that's a good choice. Thank God she did that. Yeah, our dad had always told us not to talk to strangers. So I grabbed my teacher and told her what happened. She got a really alarmed look on her face and told us to stay where we were while she told another teacher or something. Our dad arrived to pick us up a few minutes later and we got home safely. Girl, I'm so glad your sister didn't go in that car. Like, oh my God, I'm so glad she came at you and told you, hey, listen, this guy, blah, 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 blah. Because your dad just came. Like, oh my God. Teach your kids to not go with the strangers. Like, tell them, hey, look, I will not send a friend to take you. No, never. If I say I come, I will come. Like, don't worry. Just stay where you are. Oh my God. This is so. Oh. We told him about it and we all had a long talk about safety protocol. Again, that's a good dad. He asked my sister to describe the man and the car and he called the police and gave them the best description he could. Although my sister, that's weird that he knew your both names. Like, I think they knew your father and they wanted to do something bad. Like, some people are like that, like, very evil. Although my sister was very young and wasn't very focused on important details like that. A few weeks later, it happened again. Oh my God. But this time he said my name. My dad had given the school the same info he'd given the police, but presumably he had multiple vehicles because my sister said he'd been a red car and this one was black, similar to my dad's. Oh my god, someone really wanted to take you guys. Like, oh my god. I saw the black car and ran up to it, but luckily I caught a glimpse of the face before I opened the door. Oh my god. Oh, you were so close to go in that car. God damn. And hopped in. He was middle aged, really pale, with a really angular face. We made eye contact, and his mouth was smiling, but his eyes looked really, really wrong to me. Squinty and almost angry. Like, girl, run the fuck out. I turned back towards the carpool assistant who delivered me to the car to alert her. But by the time I did, the car was gone. Thank God, and I couldn't give many details. My dad contacted the police again, but without a license plate, they weren't able to do much. Oh my god, this is so creepy that this kind of people can go and try to kidnap uh, kids, and the police just doesn't find anything. Like, the police is like, sorry, bro. What the actual fuck? The last time I saw him wasn't until months later, near the end of the school year. I was walking home with a big group of kids that lived in my neighborhood, and he drove by us and slow. Oh my god, he really wanted to take you guys. Slowed the car down to try and talk to us. I recognized his face immediately and alerted the other kids to run. Luckily, we were only about 3 houses down from where one of my friends lived, and we all piled into her house. Yeah, that's a good friend. Concerning her parents significantly as we explained the situation. I never saw him again after that. Girl, I would have moved. Like, I would have told my dad, listen, we have to move, bro, because that's not okay. My dad started dating my now stepmom, and we moved to her neighborhood. Oh, so you moved. That's good. And switched schools shortly after. I still think about him occasionally, though. His face was actually in my dream a few nights ago. Ugh, that's trauma, girl. That's trauma. Which reminded me to write about my experience to this day. I'm in my 20s now. I don't know how he knew our names, how he knew anything about us, really. Very fucking scary to think about what would happen if my tiny little sister, if she gotten in the car with that man. Thank God she didn't. And what might happen to me if I had, to my childhood predator. Please, please, let's not meet. Please, please, please don't meet with anyone. Like, goddamn, this story was was so close for something to happen. Like, goddamn, and I'm so happy it didn't. I never been so proud of a stranger. I'm so proud of you girls, and you are very smart, and someone out there clearly loves you. I'm not religious or something, but I believe that some people maybe are protected, or I don't know. I'm just rambling shit right now. I'm not religious, but I believe that it's some force, something out there that that's my cat. Say hi. Hi, cat. I don't know. What do you think? about this story, did you have been through similar things like this? Because I did too. And some fucking creep, when I was coming home, he tried to take me home, and I was like, no, I'm good, no thanks. And he tried to be like, hey, I can take you home, it's not okay to walk by yourself. And I was like, yeah, it's okay, because it's fucking noon, like it's daylight, it's broad daylight, and I know my way to home. And he was like, yeah, where you live? And I gave him a total wrong address. I was like, and he was really a creep, and fucking no one was around. It was just me and him. And I was very scared, sorry, scared. And he was scary. And he was like, let's go. He wanted me to go with him, you know. He was alone, no car, no nothing. And I'm doing a bit of trauma dumping right now. uh and I was like, no thanks, I'm gonna go alone. I knew he was a predator. He had a weird face. He was, I don't know, weird. Anyways, he asked who is my father, like things like that. I don't know if I told him, but I just left, and I was so scared because I was like, I hope he's not following me. He did not following me, because I walked and there were people, and I was like, I'm gonna scream. Like, I was a shy kid, but when it come to my safety, I was like, I'm not playing. I'm not playing, because I remember I got home and I said to my mom a lot of mean things, like, how could you let me come alone? Like, I was old enough to come home alone. I was in the third grade, something like this. And my house was not very far, but I was like, how could you let me come alone at home? This was this creepy guy, and he did that, and he tried to take me, and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, my mom, like, I was so annoying that my mom came literally every day when I was in school and took me home. In eighth grade, also, she did that. Like, in high school, yeah, but we liked to spend time together. That's why in high school. But yeah, I'm a mama's girl, so judge me. So thank you guys for listening my trauma dump, and I hope you are okay. And please, if you have kids, teach your kids to um not trust adults. Okay?